Claressa Shields, Amanda Nunes. I think this fight can happen, and I think it may happen, man. But it cannot be an octagon unless Claressa Shields take 2 years out of life and learn how to fight on the ground. Like I'm not learn how to fight on the ground, learn how to defend kicks, which is going to take a year and a half to 2 years, and learn how to defend takedowns, which is going to take a little time. That's not going to take much time. That's going to take like a year and a half. Just defend kicks, get comfortable, because she already know how to fight, and just defend. She don't got to know how to wrestle. She just got to know how to get up when the motherfucker grab, or just know how to don't panic when the motherfucker grabs you. But I don't think it's going to come to that, because most of people think Amanda Nunes, most of her setups come with a kick. Her knockouts just don't happen like that. Most of her knockouts come like she use her feet as like a jab. She'll distract you with a kick to the leg. And then all of a sudden, once you go to block that, here comes that right hand. Here comes that overhand right, then come that left, whatever. She comes with that shit. I believe that'll distract Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields would have to be in the boxing ring, and then it's fair. It's like a disadvantage all around. If she goes in the boxing ring, it'll be a disadvantage for Amanda Nunes. But it'll be fair. It'll be all around disadvantage if Claressa Shields goes in the boxing, because Amanda do have a little strike. Striking and boxing is two different things. Knowing how to punching, hitting the pads, and boxing is two different things. It's not the same thing. That's why Mayweather was able to walk forward and just, without even setting traps, beat Conor McGregor easy. Out of shape. Mayweather was partying every night, wasn't training or nothing. Just partying every night. Walked him down without even just walk forward and stopped him. That tells you. And this was a Mayweather in his 40s. This wasn't Mayweather boxing him. Mayweather wasn't setting nothing up with a jab. Mayweather wasn't doing any of his shit. He wasn't in his bag. Mayweather did not have to go in his bag at all. He just went and walked forward and beat him. That's all he did. Put his guards up, walk forward, let him throw punches, tire himself out, and stop him. That's all he did. Walk forward and stopped him. That's how easy Conor McGregor was to beat. Mayweather didn't get to go in his bag now and pull out one thing. But listen to Claressa Shields talk about Amanda Nunes, y'all.
Yeah. Hey, if that's what he want to do, if he believes that much in her striking ability, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? I believe I feel like women's boxing have a lot of catching up to do. And that would give us a big boost to have the crossover and the MMA and the boxer fight, to go to something that I have 13 years of experience in. And I've been not only beat all the women in America, but I beat all the women across the world. Just know that he can believe in her if he wasn't getting the MMA, and that that she would win, because I don't have any MMA experience. But if we can figure out a weight class, the lowest that I can go is 150, 154. And if she wants to gain some weight, me and her can rock and roll, and we can see who's the best striker in the game.
Let me ask you a question. So you said that you're down to fight. Dana White says he's open to it. Has there been any conversation between your camp and Dana White, in the UFC at this point?
My manager knows Dana White, so
there we go.
So I don't know if they've talked yet, but my manager said, "Wow, this would be great," and I said, "Yeah, man, I'm all down for it. What's up?" So just waiting to see what he tells me.
How much money do you think you can make off a fight like that? Because remember, Conor McGregor and Floyd did this, and Floyd made $300 million, Conor made $100 million. When you hear the opportunity to fight the best in the UFC, you got to be hearing, dollar signs and stuff like that, right? The cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah, definitely the dollar signs, but I'm more about the legacy of it. You know what I mean? To say like that you actually beat the greatest MMA fighter, like, yeah, the money is important, always important, and yeah, you hear the dollar signs, but for me, I'm more of like win or lose. Like, that's what I hear, win or lose, and I'm like, I want to win, period. So, I think that the money will be there, and it will be some millions. I just have to, it depends on who puts the fight on and how much they promote it. I know she'll bring her fans and I'll bring my fans. And I'll bring my haters too, because there's a bunch of people that want the vote to go down. So if the vote is to go down, I guess they picked Amanda Nunes to be the one to do it, because these girls in boxing can't do it.
I cannot wait. I hope this happens.
I feel like you would. Real quick, Claressa, Amanda Nunes is probably going to watch this. What do you say to her? What's your message if she's watching?
Hey, I love what you do in MMA, but if you want to come over to boxing, let's do it, baby.
I love it.
Here.
I love it. I can't wait. If you like what you just saw.
The last thing I gotta say about this, if they do fight Claressa Shields, Amanda Nunes will be the hardest hitting person you fought. I'm talking about all the boxers you fought. I think Amanda Nunes will be the hardest hitter, man. She will be the hardest hitter. This bitch hit hard, man. That would be the hardest person that she don't hit like a woman at all. That girl got freaky power. I don't know if she twists her hips and she rotate her punches properly. I haven't looked at it to that extent. But the girl got freaky fucking power. When she hits you, it looks like a man beating on a woman, man. That's how bad it looks. You almost have to close your eyes and say, man, stop hitting on that bitch, man. Shit. Stop hitting on that bitch. God damn, let her go, yo. Let her go. All right, man.